My name is Moy of Moy's Gluten Kitchen, and along with AP Scott Trinidad Limited, we're going to be making videos on cooking gluten-free for all of you. We're going to start today with something that I know everybody wants, bread. So let's start. My bread mix this morning consists of a blend of oat flour, brown rice flour, and a little bit of starch. To that, which is already in my bowl, those three types of flour already in my bowl, we're going to add some xanthan gum. The xanthan gum is going to help the bread stay together. It's very, very important, otherwise you're going to have a crumbly loaf. I'm just adding about a teaspoon of xanthan gum. Let's measure that out. Baking powder, just about a tablespoon of that, or half a tablespoon maybe. And what I will do is make sure that my dry ingredients are all together and that they're mixed. I don't want any clumps of a product that's not mixed, so I make sure and do that. And I also prepare my baking tin. I'm using a mini-sized tin, nice tall sides, and I'm lining it with parchment paper, not wax paper, parchment paper. It works a lot better with high temperatures. Perfect. If you can see it, the yeast has foamed quite a bit, quite nicely. It has foamed, and that means it's ready for our mixture. I'm going to use this product, which is an egg replacer from Bob's Red Mill, again distributed by AP Scott Trinidad Limited, and that is going to help replace the structure and the fiber in the bread that we're making. I'm going to do that now. Take out 2 tablespoons of the egg replacer, and then to that I add, according to the instructions, another tablespoon of water, 4 tablespoons of water to be exact. I mix up that egg replacer. What's going to happen as it sits for a short while, it's going to thicken and get kind of gummy. That is what you want. You want to be able to have a product that can replace the eggs and help to bind that flour together, in addition to what we already did with the xanthan gum. So let me just mix that up. I'm going to use olive oil for this bread, and I'm going to just add 2 tablespoons directly into my flour mix here. So I'm going to add that now, the olive oil. And again, that's pretty decent. We're making a very good loaf of bread, something that's healthier. You'd be happy if you try this. You get accustomed to the fact that what bread is supposed to take like, and it's not store-bought. You know what the ingredients are like, no junk ingredients. So we're putting in the 2 tablespoons of olive oil to that. So I've been mixing my dough now, and look at it. It has come together very, very nicely. It's wet, but holding is not going to just run out of the bowl, but sticky, and it's fine, it's in. And the thing about gluten-free baking, like when you do bread, if you're accustomed to baking ordinary bread, usually you have to let it rise twice, once in your bowl and then another time in your baking tin. Not so with gluten-free baking. What we do in fact is just let it have one rise, pop it into the oven, so your bread is ready a lot faster. I always have some water in a spray bottle, so I can spray the top of my dough, and then I can smooth that to whatever consistency I want. But I'm just softening and smoothing my dough down so that the top of it is nice and will dome properly. And then I put this into the oven once it's ready, and I bake that at 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes. Before I put it into the oven, however, I need to let the dough rise. So we're going to put it to proof. You want to put it in a nice warm area. You don't want to have any draft and so on, but you want to put it there. If you need to cover it, you can cover it with an oiled plastic wrap, like oil the plastic so that if the dough rises, it will be easy to pull off. But put this to proof. It depends on your circumstances. You'll know how long it's going to take. If it's half an hour, an hour, depending on the environment. I put it to proof. I let my oven heat at 350. Once it's finished proofing and the dough has almost doubled in size, then I will put it into the oven. The loaf of bread is out of the oven. I let it cool completely before cutting it. And this is what we got. A really nice loaf, nice crumb. It looks a lot like regular bread. And I have some nut butter that I made at home with a little bit of chocolate because I find that's fancy. So until next time, don't forget YouTube page for AP Scott Trinidad Limited, their Instagram page, Facebook. You can also check Moy's Gluten-Free Kitchen on Instagram and Facebook to get more information. See you next time.